Hello everyone and welcome to a very special episode of the Chrissy B Show. Now we've got something a little bit different lined up for you today. As you can see, I've got a lovely group of people with me. Hello. Hello. Hey. Lovely to see you. So these are some of my lovely resident guests. Well, I hope you're all very excited for what we have in store for today's show. We here at the Chrissy B team have been working very hard on a brand new project that we hope will reach many people and raise awareness for the struggles millions of people go through every day with their mental health. We're calling it hashtag the MHD Challenge, and MHD stands for Mental Health Dance Challenge, and we've launched it today. So if you've been following us on social media, there have been lots of teasers throughout the month, so well done if you guess what MHD stands for. So we are challenging as many people as possible across the country and even the world to learn the dance and share it with everybody they know, all to raise awareness for mental health. And it all starts with you, our lovely viewers. And to introduce the Mental Health Dance Challenge, here is a video we made detailing how and why we created this very exciting new project.
Camera 2.
Hello there everyone and welcome to the MHD Challenge. 5, 6, 7, 8.
So I suffered from mental health issues for several years that included depression, panic attacks, anxiety, OCD, outbursts of anger, so many different things. So I know what it's like to actually wake up every day and feel like absolute rubbish. I felt really lonely and isolated, and I really thought no one would understand me if I actually opened up and spoke about what I was going through, because it felt like I was the only person on earth that was actually feeling the way I was feeling. When I finally sought help, it was a real relief for me to actually open up and express myself and say everything that I needed to say without being judged. And I was actually taught to fight back, that I didn't have to live my life this way anymore. I didn't have to kind of give in to these problems, that I could actually recover completely, which I have recovered completely now. And I know, because I know what it feels like to be depressed and feel heavy all the time, but I also know what it feels like to be on the other side and completely recovered. I don't want anyone to have to learn to live with depression and other mental health issues when they don't have to. So I've been doing the Chrissy B Show for a few years now. And you know, the show is focused on mental health and well-being. We talk about, you know, all sorts of mental health issues.
Mentally, I couldn't focus.
How to deal with them. We have doctors that come on, psychologists.
A lot of the time, people form bonds with those that they work with.
There's so much help, practical tips on the program, but I wanted something that could reach people very fast. And I thought the Mental Health Dance Challenge would be the thing that could do just that. You know, it really upsets me when I hear that, for example, suicide is the biggest killer of young people in the UK, and that for me that gives me a sense of urgency. I need to do something quickly to help these people that think that their life isn't worth living. The main aim of the Mental Health Dance Challenge is not to let problems get the better of you, that you can actually fight back and win. It actually aims to encourage people to open up and get the help that they need without the fear of being stigmatized. And you know, we all know the very well-known expression that it's okay not to be okay. I totally agree. No one should be ashamed of having a mental health issue. However, I add a bit more onto that. I say it's okay not to be okay, but what's not okay is to stay not okay. So I really think, you know, we can't get into that kind of mentality of, okay, it's fine to have this mental health issue and just learn to live with it, because from experience, mental health issues can get worse if you don't do something about them. And those, maybe the certain voices that people hear may not be that bad today, but tomorrow those voices could be telling someone to jump off a bridge or do something like that. So it's very important to get help. I decided on a dance because dance, crosses all barriers. It doesn't matter where you're from, who you are, your age. Everyone can get involved in dancing, and dancing, as we know, is also good for your mental health. It's a form of exercise. When you're dancing, you're also being quite mindful. You're there in the moment. You're concentrating on the moves, on the steps. It's fun. So I wanted something that would be fun, but also something that had a meaning behind it. It wasn't just like an aimless dance for nothing, but something that actually meant something, that said something to people. Also with dance, you can express yourself, you can let out your frustrations, and also it lifts your mood. The biggest difficulty that I faced, there were a lot of sacrifices all along the way, but I think the biggest difficulty that I faced was in my mind, because it was those thoughts like, you're already doing a TV show, it takes up most of your time, you don't have time to do this, you don't know what you're doing. I'm not like a dancey person, so it is something completely out of my comfort zone.
Just once, or does it have to be shot several times?
Shot several times.
How many?
Several.
Several until we get it perfect.
And then there was those kind of negative thoughts like, what if it's a complete disaster? What if it doesn't work? You're going to make a fool of yourself. But I had to put all of that aside, because this dance isn't about me. This dance is about saving people. It's about helping people to open up. So, at the end of the day, at least I've tried. It could be a complete flop. I really hope it won't be. I don't think it will be. Or it could be something amazing. And, like I've said to the dancers, even if we save one person, it's all worth it. So when I had when I spoke to the VYG dancers, I was quite specific about some of the moves. I actually sort of said, I want this kind of move, but I don't know how to put moves together, because as I said, I'm not a dancer. So I'd have to sort of kind of show them the kind of thing that I wanted. I wanted the punching in there, and those kind of moves to actually signify that you're not allowing this bully called depression to beat you down. You need to fight back. So I really wanted to, I didn't know how to sort of translate that into a dance, but what I did, thank goodness, the choreographers are great, so they kind of really got what I had in my head, and they really put something great together. Have I enjoyed it? Well, not at first, because I didn't actually realise what I was taking on and how much was involved in putting everything together. There's so many things to think about, and again, this is completely new for me. I've never done anything like this before. So initially, I've had a few sleepless nights. I've shed a few tears. It's been difficult. I've been a bit grumpy at times because I've been so tired, because I wasn't getting much sleep. Because it wasn't that I was worried about it. It was just like I was thinking about things that I needed to do. And eventually, when I got sort of the major things done, and I actually started to practice the dance myself, then I started to actually get into it and enjoy it, and really kind of embrace it. But there was a lot of organising, and I didn't really have anyone to help me at first. But it's been interesting, because when I started on my own, and then little by little I've seen things coming together, people kind of coming on board, offering to help. So it's been something really, it's been an amazing experience for me, because I just see it all coming together, and it's just great. The kind of reaction that I would like to see from people is, first of all, excitement. I want to see people really enjoying the dance, getting into it. I want to see this go viral. I want everyone across the globe to be doing this. Like I said, the dance crosses all languages, cultures, barriers. It just crosses everything. So my dream is to see everyone doing this dance, and actually, even if a person's not going through a mental health issue, but getting people to understand about mental health and look out for other people, and notice if a friend is feeling down, notice if a colleague is saying something really negative that actually could be a trigger to something that they might do something negative to themselves later on. I want people to get everyone talking about it. So there you go. That's what we're launching. So some of our lovely resident guests here knew about the dance, because they've been doing some of this stuff in secret. Others didn't. So this is the lovely Hannah Riches. She's one of our nutritionists on the programme. You didn't know about it. Did you guess what MHD stood for?
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. No, maybe not the D.
All right, okay. But you knew it was mental health something.
Yeah.
Okay. And Helena, you didn't know?
I didn't know, but I guessed.
Oh, good. Okay. This is our lovely newsreader, by the way, giving us the positive news out there, right? We've got the lovely Chelsea Baker, who's got lots of things under her belt. And a business coach, mentor, award-winning mentor, lots of things. What did you think?
I thought it was really
know?
catchy. I can really see this going crazy.
Okay. You ready to do it yourself?
Oh, I don't know about that.
We have the lovely Sharon Lawton, our family coach, who knew about it already, didn't you, Sharon?
Yeah, very exciting. Loving it. Yeah.
We have our lovely resident psychologist, Dr. Nihara Kraus, who didn't know, but she did guess.
I did guess, and I'm really excited about it.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I'm so glad. So, Rob, you knew all about it because you've been practicing the moves.
I did. The hardest secret to keep, Chris. Absolutely.
Okay.
Terrible thing to have to keep.
And Sally, you are a professional declutterer. You help people organise their homes and stuff, which is great. So you didn't know what this was about?
No, I hadn't got an idea actually, and wow, what a surprise. It's going to be amazing. I'm really excited.
Are you going to do it?
Yeah, I'm going to give it a go.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you. And we also have Coach Chris Brown over here, who gives us some employment advice.
Yes.
How are you, Chris?
I'm great, thanks, Chrissy. I'm brilliant. I thought this is great. And
You knew?
You can see more. I knew all about it. I did. Kept the secret.
Yes, you did. Well, how do I know, really? Have you?
Oh, yeah.
All right, we'll see. All right. Well, guys, that was a small taster for the Mental Health Dance Challenge, and I hope you're as excited as we are. Now, unfortunately, some of our guests that are going to be engaging with the dance couldn't make it tonight, and one of those was resident psychologist Dr. Audrey Tang, who sent us this lovely message in her absence. Let's take a look.
Hi Chrissy and the team. I'm so sorry I can't be there tonight for the launch of the MHD challenge, but I've got my scarf and I'm going to be cheering you on. And as soon as you've launched, my theatre group Click and I are going to get in on that action. All the very best and see you soon. Yay!
Thanks very much to Audrey. So stay tuned, as after the break we'll be unveiling the official music video for the Mental Health Dance Challenge, and we'll also be sharing a tutorial of the dance as well as loads more. So stay tuned for all things #MHD Challenge. Welcome back to a very special episode of the Chrissy B Show, everyone, as we begin launching the Mental Health Dance Challenge, a new dance craze that we've created in order to raise awareness for the mental health struggles millions of people go through every day and to encourage them to fight back. Now, as you can see, I'm joined by my lovely lineup of our regular guests, and some of them have actually been taking part in the #MHD Challenge in secret. Now, before the break, we showed you a behind-the-scenes making of video detailing how we put this new project together. And if you missed that, then don't worry, you will be able to find the video on our YouTube channel, Chrissy B Show. But now, without further ado, I'm very happy and proud to present the official music video for the Mental Health Dance Challenge, featuring our amazing dance troupe, the VYG, and original music by VYG member Malcolm Koroma. We hope you enjoy it. You made my life hell for years. But now depression, it's payback time. Chrissy B Show's MHD Challenge. Step 1. Download the official tune and watch the tutorial on chrissybshow.tv to learn the moves. Step 2. Record yourself doing part or all of the dance and challenge others to do the same. Step 3. Post your video on social media with the hashtags MHD Challenge, Chrissy B Show and VYG. Videos will be selected to air on The Chrissy B Show on MyTV Sky 203.
We challenge you.
So that was the official video, guys. Yay! Okay, so I know, for example, some of our resident guests that were here recording with us that day. I think, Rob, you were saying, or one of you said that it seemed quite complicated and you didn't think you'd be able to do it. Can you tell us about that?
I was shocked by how complicated it looked.
Yeah.
But actually, we had a very, very good guy, Malcolm, who was teaching us step by step. And what that showed me, that with the right support and the right guidance, you can achieve anything. And by the end of it, I think we were all doing it pretty well, actually.
Yeah, you were. Now Chris, also, you did it. How did you find it when you were dancing?
Yes, I thought it was brilliant. When you first showed us and said we're going to do this, like, what, we're going to do all that? And it was, about an hour or so? We all had it. It was great. It was brilliant. It's exhilarating. I think that once everybody does it, they'll find that it's quite easy to do, really.
Okay. Now, Chelsea, you looked a bit concerned. Will you tell us what do you think? Do you reckon?
Yeah, after a hard day's work, I was thinking, how am I going to remember all those moves? But it looked incredible, really great.
Okay, I do want you to have a go, Chelsea. I'm sure you'll be able to do it. Okay. Now, Nihara, as a psychologist, what do you reckon? How do you think this will help people? Do you
I think it'll be absolutely fantastic, because really the problem with mental ill health is that it restricts you and it puts you kind of in a position where you feel as though you can't, move forward. So I think dancing is amazing, and learning a dance like this is going to be really freeing, I think. Yeah. So it's going to be fantastic.
Okay. So Sharon, when you first saw the dance, did you think it looked complicated?
Yeah, it just looked really young and funky, and I don't feel young and funky anymore, so I thought, gosh, this is well out of my league. But Chrissy, we had the most fun, and I don't think I've laughed so much. It was just great fun. So I would just say to everybody, just get on with it and have a really good time and do it, and you'll just have such good fun doing it.
Now, I remember you during the dance, you were going, I've not had much fun on a Friday night for ages.
It was fantastic, yeah.
She was so excited, do you remember? So it's nice, it gives that kind of feel, doesn't it?
Oh gosh,
it's really fun.
It's really good fun. Yeah.
Okay, and Sally, you didn't know about it, so what did you think of everything, and do you reckon you can give it a go?
I'm going to give it a go, Chrissy, but I mean, you look amazing doing it as well. I'm just so relieved that you guys have said that, just take your time and go through the tutorial, and I'm really going to give it a go. So
okay, brilliant. Really well, that's the main thing, right? Yeah, at least giving it a go, which I'm hoping that everybody at home will do as well. And finally, Hannah and Helena, what do you girls think? Do you reckon you give it a go?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah? Okay. We're going to hold you to that. Now, the good news is, guys, that we do have a tutorial up on our website, chrissybshow.tv, and also on YouTube. So, as we said, Rob said earlier, that there is someone that Malcolm actually did the tutorial, and he's showing you step by step what to do. You don't have to do the whole thing. You can choose to do the easier part of the dance, or you can choose to do the whole thing. But I reckon everyone should at least give it a go. And even if you just wave the red flag, which, by the way, means you're declaring war against depression and mental health issues. You're not going to let those things put you down. Even if you just do that, you're still taking part in the dance, right? Just anything that you do will be really helpful. All right, guys, so now that you've seen the full dance, there is absolutely no excuse not to get dancing and sharing it yourselves. And don't forget to challenge as many people as possible to do the same. But don't go away, because after the break, we've got a special surprise for our guests, and we'll be sharing an exclusive interview with our fabulous dance troupe, the VYG, where they talk about their experience working on the event and how the choreography of the dance relates to the struggles of mental health. So don't go away. Hi, I'm Chrissy B, and my show is all about improving your mental health and being happy. Join me every Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 10 p.m. on my channel Sky 203. Visit chrissybshow.tv for more information and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Chrissy B Show. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Chrissy B Show and on our Facebook page, The Chrissy B Show. Challenge launch show where we are unveiling our brand new dance craze in an effort to get all of you out there dancing and raising awareness for mental health at the same time. Now, before the break, we unveiled the official video for the Mental Health Dance Challenge, as well as showing you how we put together the dance and the music video. But now I've got a bit of a treat for all of you, but mainly for our lovely regulars here. Now, we have an ulterior motive for getting some of you here because some of you didn't actually take part of this, and because you've been really good and you've been good sports, we've put together a very special version of the MHD challenge for you that did the dance. In the first place, shall we take, here's your own special version of the MHDC. We are launching the Mental Health Dance Challenge. Okay. All right, can we play the video, please?
This way, and you just like releasing the stress with your shoulders. Yo, 1, 2, 3, 4. So just let your shoulders roll. That's the best way to it's like, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, get out. Yeah? So 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes! have to hand it to you, Rob, Sharon and Chris. You did an amazing job. Well, the
good news is that we're all going to give it a go a bit later on. Are you up for that?
Yeah.
So some people, come on, guys, you can do it. Now, the three of you, do you remember the moves?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, some of them.
You're going to teach us.
It kind of comes back to you, like, what I'd actually like to ask you now, obviously some of you have known about the dance for a little while, so you've probably kind of thought about how you will spread, but how do you think you personally can maybe take this out there and get people talking and moving and doing this challenge? Let's start maybe with the ones that knew about it first. Sharon, what about you?
So I've already sort of been sounding out the idea of possibly getting some schools on board, and in principle, without obviously telling them what it was all about.
That was hard, wasn't it?
It was. This thing, you might be interested. I think you've had really lots of fun. But yeah, so there are, got a lot of friends sort of within the education industry, and so really going to be pushing it out within schools. So if there are any schools out there that sort of want to get involved, then be really happy to sort of help them to sort of move that along much further. And I'm also hoping, and they don't know yet, but my nephew is a principal of a dance school, so I'd love to speak to him and get him involved with all of their students as well.
Brilliant.
So
That sounds amazing. Yeah. Okay, and you could be there teaching them how to do the moves?
Yeah, well, I might have to teach him to teach them.
Okay. Okay, how about Rob? What do you reckon? Do you know anyone that you think would like to do this?
I think word of mouth will spread this. Bottom line is, I've never danced or enjoyed dancing at all.
Really?
You don't say.
Are you serious? I would not. Honestly, I would not have thought.
And what happened was that through support of everybody who's involved, and actually being told you can do this, it was great fun. And I think what people will say was, I can't do this. And you say, I'll say, look, if I can do this, then I think you can jolly well do this. And then you just pass it one by one, so you get this domino effect. And hopefully then we'll have hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of people doing this. Because actually, when you break it down into the small sections, it wasn't that difficult. But when you see it for the first time all together...
That's when Severine's mouth dropped open when she saw it.
So and I think social media and just asking if you ask one person to do it and then ask that person to ask somebody else, I think it'll go a long, long way.
Brilliant. Okay, I agree with you. Yes. You never thought you weren't a dancer, Rob. You just look so natural.
Oh, come on.
Well, you just get so into it. You said you didn't like dancing and stuff.
No, I didn't, because I'm a dad dancer. But that was so much fun. As Sharon said earlier, it was the best fun on a Friday night to get a group of people to learn something and put it all together. And I come back to the philosophy that if you think you can't do something, however you get the right support and guidance, you can do it. And that's the positive attitude of the show.
Brilliant. Okay, and Coach Chris Brown, how do you reckon you can get this out there?
I reckon what I'll do is I'll be doing a talk and I'll stop everything and I'll just say, everybody get up, right? We'll do a warm up before we get started. But seriously, I was looking at it actually and I thought it's really fun and it really does give you a release. But I'm thinking all my clients who's going to watch this now are going to be asking about it. So yeah, they are going to have to go through it as well. And I'll be talking at the university about it as well.
Yes,
so let's get it going.
Nihara, any ideas how we can spread this?
Well, I work with schools, like Sean, I work with schools, colleges, universities, so I think that we can kind of definitely get students on board, but actually also to work with parents and teachers, so to get teachers to join in and kind of, do some stuff, and even with my patients, I think, why not? Might be quite nice to tell them to kind of give something new a try.
Yeah, definitely.
Be great.
Sally, what do you reckon?
Yeah, well, I'm going to see if some of my clients would like to do it as well.
They can declutter while they're... Check this out. Check that out.
Let's bring it on. See if I can bring that as well. It'd be great.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, Chelsea, how about you?
Well, as you know, because whenever I come in on the show, I'm all speaking in a different country. So when I'm on my worldwide travel speaking...
True.
Yeah, I'll be happy to spread the word. And of course, with all the companies that I mentor, I think mental health is a key thing, certainly in business. I'm witnessing and seeing so many people struggling with mental health when running a business. It's so hard. So I think this is a really fantastic awareness campaign. Fantastic.
Oh, brilliant. Okay. I'm getting so excited. I was anyway, but now I'm getting more excited. Okay, Helena, What do you reckon?
It's going to do so well anyway, but I'm just going to share it with everybody I know.
Yes.
Different age groups as well. It'd be good to get my mum and just
Yeah.
older people involved.
But you see the grandmas doing the thing, the grandpas?
And also some of my artists.
Yes.
And share it with everyone and hope they will get involved. They will do.
Okay, brilliant. Hannah, how about you?
Well, I could sort of put it as like a bit of homework for weight loss clients. And they could they have to practice it, and then they can teaching it, and like Rob says, it'll be a roll-on effect.
It is a really good workout. Actually, when I was there was a couple of weeks I think when I was just doing the dance, just practicing to get it right, and I was sweating so much just to do it a couple of times through. And you guys, you felt it in the studio, didn't you?
Yeah,
they were sweating, they were out of breath. Well, let's go again, let's go again. But it's true, guys. I mean, if we all do our part and we all share it with everyone that we know, it will catch on. I think it's if we all do our part, it can really go places and it can really make a difference together. One person can't do it alone, but if we all pull together, we can do it. But we also have a little clip from our resident guest Anna Kennedy, who couldn't be here unfortunately. But here's what she said that she's going to do.
Hi everyone, hello Chrissy B. So sorry I can't be with you this evening for the launch of the Mental Health Dance Challenge. So proud to be part of it. Mental health is not a taboo subject, it's something that should be shared, and I'm really pleased that we're going to be using the power of dance to help everyone get talking about mental health. As you know, mental health can also affect people with disabilities, autism as an autism campaigner. So what I'm saying is, please take part in the Mental Health Autism Dance Challenge. I'm going to be taking it to our schools, getting the children involved. So watch this space and have a good evening.
Now, don't go away everyone, because after the break we'll be treating you to an interview with our amazing dance troupe, the VYG, and we'll be sharing the official tutorial for the MHDC as part of our very special credit sequence. So we'll see you soon. Challenge launch edition of the Chrissy B Show, everyone. Now, we've had an absolutely action-packed show today, and we've shared with you the official MHDC music video, which featured footage from all around London as we spread the message, and the hashtag MHD Challenge. So we hope all this great stuff we've shown you today has inspired you to join us in challenging others to raise awareness for mental health. Have you guys been enjoying yourselves watching the videos?
Oh, yes.
So it has actually been an absolute pleasure having these lovely guests with us today, and also working with the VYG, the official dance troupe for the Mental Health Dance Challenge. So here's an interview with them explaining the ethos behind the dance and their experience working on it. Okay, so I'm not a dancer, so my next hurdle was actually finding people that could put the dance together. I wasn't necessarily looking for professional dancers, but I needed people that had attitude and had the same kind of vision as I do regarding fighting mental health issues, fighting depression. And I already worked with one of the dancers, which is Malcolm over here. We've worked together in the past, and he belongs to the Victory Youth Group, which I know has helped so many young people out of really bad lifestyles, gangs. They've helped youngsters with mental health issues and really changing people's lives. So I knew this was the perfect youth group to actually put this dance together. And I needed people that would actually put the time in, sacrifice, their free time, right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was a lot of hard work, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But they really pulled together, and it really came together nicely. We did have our hiccups.
Yes.
Which we'll tell you about in a bit. Malcolm came up with a tune.
Yes. Well, when I heard about what we was planning to do, I said, okay, we're doing a challenge. So I started listening to different kinds of music that would fit with that kind of challenge. And then I got on my phone actually and just started making the beat on my phone, on an app on my phone. And then from there, I think I made about 3 or 4 different versions until we actually found the perfect one. And then when we found the one, it was like...
Yeah, that was it.
That was it.
There was actually 2 that I really liked because he did another one that was really great, and that will be part 2. Part 2, yes. But this one, I think the one we've chosen, I think it's got the most attitude. It's got like that kind of fighting spirit that we really wanted from the song.
Definitely.
We had to rehearse a whole lot of times, and it was like we had to see when we all were free as well. And first we got the dance, we're like, oh yeah, okay, we've got it. And then it changed again, we're like, okay, we got it. And then it changed again, we're like, okay, we got it. And it changed again, we're like, okay, we got it. And then it changed again. But yeah, we got to the right one in the end.
There was actually a time when Malcolm couldn't make it, and then it was just us girls. Do you remember?
Yeah, and we made
something
dance. Yeah, but the guys didn't like it. They said it was too girly. Yeah, so we had to change the whole dance again.
It looked like a keep fit class.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the dance.
I liked it, but
they didn't like it.
Jason especially didn't like it. Did you, Jason? So we wanted moves that would show defiance, like fighting moves. So if you see a lot of the moves, like guys, like the slamming one, for example, that's like sort of grinding something into the ground. What are the other moves?
The punches.
The punches, you know.
Yeah, the waving.
The red flag has. This was one of the difficulties actually. Originally, we were going to use white cloth, white towels to signify like we're not going to throw in the towel, we're not going to give up on our lives, we're not going to give up fighting depression, all that kind of stuff. And then I kind of ran it by someone and they said, oh, but white flag is surrender, which is the opposite of what we want to say. Exactly. So then we changed it to red flag, which means I declare war.
It's war.
It's war. It's what?
It's war.
Thank you. And this one, Malcolm. Jason.
Get out. Like, we've had enough. Like, we don't want kind of those issues to, you know, be dominant in our lives anymore. So that symbol of like, get out, I'm free. We don't want you. We don't want you no more. That was why we decided that we was going to add that move. A lot of people will see it as, it just seems like an extra move, but it's actually very significant.
Yeah. So there came a point where they finished the dance, and then it came to my turn actually trying to do the dance, and I realized that I found it really complicated. And then that was a point where I was like, oh my God, it's all gonna go wrong. No one's gonna be able to do this and all this. I nearly cried because it was very stressful. And a few nights I didn't sleep. But then, what I asked them to do, again, this is where they're talking about changing, as Samantha was saying, kept changing the things. And I was like, we need some simpler moves in there that anybody can do. So grandmas can do, the younger generation can do, anyone can do. So that's why we put in like the stamping moves and the side-to-side moves and all that kind of stuff, so that anyone could pick up and do. Jason, can you tell us about how the structure of the dance?
All right, cool. So we have 2 sets. We have the challenge part and we have the more simpler part of the dance. And the challenge part is great for everyone to learn. And the simpler part is, you know, something that you can just add your own vibe to. And we also have a freestyle part as well. So whether you're at home, wherever you are, you know, you can just groove to the beat. You can groove to the instrumental and just have fun with it. It's time for you to kind of do whatever you want. So, yeah.
Nice. Shalika, what was it like being part of this group?
So being part of this group was really nice, especially because of the message that we're trying to pass, like through the challenge that we're doing. So I think that was really good, us working together. Although we had our challenges, I think it was really good. Yeah.
For me, it was really the message that we're trying to put across, like not to be defeated by whatever you're going through, whether it be mental health or just anything really. So I think for me, it's definitely the message that we're putting across in the challenge. Yeah.
So we started everything, was it May, guys?
Yeah.
I think it was May time. So the aim was to actually finish it by summer and get people doing the challenge outside in parks and stuff like that. but it took longer than what we thought. We had a lot of hiccups, there was just so many things going on. But actually now I think it's an ideal time to actually release this, because I know sort of change of season, the days get darker, a lot of people start to feel quite low, seasonal affective disorder kicks in. So actually this is something that people that do suffer from mental health issues such as SAD, they can actually focus on the dance, get more positive, not to sort of give in to that kind of heaviness and that kind of dark cloud that's always over them. They can actually fight against it and do something. And as we know, the exercise part does help people as well without feeling a bit low. Oh, thank you very much to the VYG for being such fantastic sports and helping me put everything together. I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you so much. Well, I don't think we can actually finish the show without having a little dance here in the studio.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, guys, so we're just going to move the furniture out of here and then we're going to get dancing. Woo! A bit more. Woo! Right leg. It's hard to do this in heels. Left leg. I messed it up. Slam. To the side. Shimmy. To the side. Shimmy. Punch, punch, down. Punch, 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 punch. Down, down. And again to the left. Right leg goes up. Left leg goes up. 1, 2, left, right, left. Stamp to the side. I think it's pulling down. Center to the side. Go right. Step back. Point. Step forward. Step back. Step back. Point. Slam. 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 Hands up. Left arm. Right arm. Well, everyone, I'm afraid that's it for our very special MHD Challenge launch show. It's been an absolute pleasure sharing this initiative with you, and we all hope this inspired you to like, share, and challenge all your friends and family to raise awareness for mental health. Now, to make sure that you have no excuses left not to learn the dance and the challenge, please do go to our tutorial on our website, and we will teach you the ins and outs of this year's hottest new dance. We'll also be able to find this on our website, chrissybshow.tv, and on YouTube, Chrissy B Show. And don't forget, you don't have to do the whole dance, you can do just a simple part. What's important is that you give it a go. So we hope you've enjoyed this special episode of the Chrissy B Show. Thank you, and don't forget to tune in next time. Woo!
Hello there everyone, and welcome to the MHD Challenge. Now this is the tutorial so that maybe if you're a beginner, intermediate, expert, wherever you stand, you'll be able to get the MHD Challenge dance moves. So we're going to start off. I have Jason here with me. He's going to be doing the moves with me, and let's have some fun. So I'm going to be going really slow so that you can pick up each move. So let's go with the first move. Alright, so what you're going to be doing is you're going to be stepping from left to right. So we'll just do the feet first. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4. And when you're doing that, your hands are going to be going out, in, out, in. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4. you're going to turn to the side. 1, 2, then 3, 4. So first you're going to start with your right arm. 1, 2, then 3, 4. Alright, so that's the first set of moves. From there, you basically repeat it. 1, 2, 3, 4, but this time you're going to go this way. 5, 6, other arm, 7, 8. Awesome, you've just done the first set of moves. So from here, 7, 8, you bring your right arm, top of your head, left arm on top of your head. Then from here, you're going to be like shaking your head from left to right. So 5, 6, 7, then your hands come out like that. So it's almost like relief of the frustration. From here, you stomp. All right, and then what you're going to be doing is step into your right hand side. So you take your right leg, you take it back, and your left leg goes forward like that. So from here, it goes. All right, so I'll go back again. So you're here, and you go bam, bam. So from here, your hands are going kind of like, go away, get out of here. Then we're going to release some stress. Then you stand up and you're just going to go to the other side. Go away, release some stress. You come up and you're going to be punching. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what your feet are doing is, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Literally, once you've got that, you are a pro. And hands come down slowly. Literally, that is that section done. So let's do it again from the top. Guess what? You've just done the first part of the MHD challenge. Ooh, pro. Welcome back to the MHD challenge. Now, like I said in the first video, if you've got the first part, you are perfectly fine because this part is quite easy. I'm here with Jason again. What's up? He's going to be assisting me with the dance. What I forgot to mention was, from the first part of the dance, you're gonna need this, a red hanky. Now you may say, can it be white? Can it be blue? No, red. It means something. So make sure you've got this in the back of your pocket because you are gonna need it for this part of the dance. All right, so let's get into it. Again, we're gonna be moving nice and slow so that you can pick up all the moves because we don't want you to be left behind, all right? So the first move is really simple. You're literally just stepping to your right, giving it a bit of a stomp, all right? So you go 1, 2, stomp, stomp, stomp. 1, 2, stomp, stomp, stomp. So the same time that you step to the left, pull out the hanky. Otherwise, when you get to the next move, you're gonna be like, oh no, my hanky. So make sure you pull it out, all right? So we'll go again. So step, stomp, 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 step, stomp, stomp, stomp. From here, you're gonna step back, you're gonna point, you're gonna wave. All right, from here, with your wave, you're gonna step forward. So step, stomp, 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 step, stomp, 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 step back, and point, and wave. Oh yeah. So after that move, so, oh yeah, you're gonna go similar to the step we had before. Step. Rather than it being a cross, you're gonna step, and now you're gonna crush. Crush. All right, then you go to the other side, step and crush. And again, step and crush, step and crush. From here, there, Now, this part you may say, oh my gosh, hands, feet, legs, Don't worry, let's break it down. So you've gone here and crush, you bring your arms together. And then what your arms are doing is just this. And what your legs are doing is just this, literally. You'll be fine. So together, it's here, up, up, come back, up, here, up, back, up. Guess what? You're done. That's it. That's it. That is it. Just like that. Just like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through it from the top. Ready? 5, 6, 7, and... Pretty much, if we put the first part and the second part together, the only thing you're missing now is for you to challenge someone else. Learn the moves, get it done, and make sure you challenge someone else. That's it for the MHD challenge.
I'm afraid this is it for our very special MHDC launch show. It's been I'm afraid that's it for our very special MHDC challenge. No, it's not MHDC challenge, it's MHD. Go again. Okay. Well, guys, I'm afraid that this is it for our very special. Sharon, get in here, quick. Freestyle. Okay, let's do it again. Now, to make sure that you have no excuses left not to learn the dance and your challenge, to challenge all your friends.